Hmm? Good afternoon everybody. Today we will do the exercise on GPS. As you have studied in the theory, GPS is an instrument which is connected with the satellites, and at a particular place we require minimum 4 satellites to find out our position. The GPS constellation has got 24 satellites, and which are divided into 6 orbits. So these orbits are designed in such a manner that you have at least 4 satellites at a particular place to take your observations. And you know that 4 satellites are required for the 4 unknowns. The 3 unknowns are X, Y and Z, which we want to obtain, and the 4th unknown is time. Because these signals travel with the speed of light, that's why a small error of even measurement in 1 microsecond will be translated into error of 300 meters. That's why we take the 4th measurement to check the error due to timing measurements. Alright. So now this is a geodetic GPS. Geodetic GPS is more accurate in comparison to the navigational GPS. This GPS, you can say, I have got the antenna in my hand. First of all, the antenna has to be kept over the tripod. In the total station exercise, you must have studied how to erect the tripod. And here we have got a clamp. With the help of the clamp, I will just connect my antenna over the tripod. You can see one more time. Again, I have to fix my tripod over the this benchmark. I think our tripod has to be shifted slightly. We have got some eagle side. We can hang a plumb bob over here just to keep it over there. In this exercise, leveling is not as important as it is in total station exercise. See that? Now the connections. You see that one cable is going from the antenna to the GPS. It is a main GPS unit which records all the data, which tracks the satellite, etc. So you see that the antenna cable is connected with the main GPS unit. Also we have got one more unit which is going to the video controller. This one is simply like a video display unit or the controller. It has got number of keys to make the operation and select your menus. So in the first part we will keep the instrument over here and we will fix it with the clamp given. You have to tighten it perfectly. Normally GPS observation has got a few precautions. What are the precautions? First precaution is you have to choose your stations. Real sky means right now we are standing by the side of a building. We should take precaution that we should be away from any nearby vertical structure. We should not have any tree just overhanging over observation point. No wires which are having electricity, telephone, etc. Because these all are having electric field. Electric field disturbs the signal which is being caught by the this GPS antenna. So now, this is the video display unit. This is this main GPS unit. You will switch it on, and when you switch it on, it will show that okay, now it is working. It will transmit and it will try to receive the data from the satellites. At a particular time, minimum 4 satellites are to be recorded, and when the satellites are recorded, it will give us the coverage. From this unit, you just switch it on also. You see that you can go to the my computer. From there you can, like today exercise, I can store separately in a separate folder. In that folder, I have to go for different type of settings, like what type of antenna I am using, what type of controller I am using, and what is the date of survey, etc. In that, I have to also fix out the height of antenna, because on that basis only it will give me the Z of the control point. So how to give it that? We have got a measuring stick. Please bring it from that side. Yeah, only the stick is on. Only stick is on. Please open the stick. And now the height is to be measured. The height is to be measured in the slant position. Okay. The height is to be measured like this. Like we have got our benchmark, and the height is to be measured in the slant direction. You see that these notches are there. So here I have got the height as 145 centimeter. 5 centimeter is the height. Mark this height of the antenna. I have to feed this height. You see that? Just take it. I have to feed this height at this particular place. So I will just feed the height 145, and now you will get the Z according to this particular data. You have to just keep in mind that in GPS, planimetric observations are more accurate. The height observations are less accurate. there is one more reason. The GPS observes the height, it computes the height with respect to the WGS84 datum. WGS84 is a universally accepted datum, but in India, our topographic maps which are supplied by Survey of India, they are provided over the Everest datum. So the heights which are given in the map, in the topographic maps supplied by Survey of India, can't be matched with this because they are different datum surface. There has to be a correction applied for that. And there is one more thing, since both are the different type of surface, this correction is non-uniform. So again you have to go for the transformation parameters, you have to compute it, then only you can find out the difference. That's why normally if you are working over a GPS, whatever heights we take, we have to take the height observations for all the points. We can't mix the two type of data. While in the case of planimetric data, taking the same type of projections like WGS, this projection like UTM or this geographic, this LCC, Lambert conical conformal, etc., we can match the X. So it is one thing. So you see that right now you see that minimum 6 satellites are being recorded over here. So when we have 6 satellites or like any time when it is getting more than 4 satellites, so it will give us the computation of coordinates. We can also record the coordinates over a period of time and automatically that will be published. There is one more method of collecting data using the GPS, that is the relative mode of collecting that we will cover in the second exercise. In that relative mode, we will have more accuracy. In that what we do, one instrument is kept over the benchmark, second instrument is taken to the field in the roving method. We always compare the data which is collected by the benchmark, collected by the roving instrument, and then we apply the difference. So that is the relative mode of data.